Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my Ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. So, we are reviewing the new Norwegian ration we got from Sam's World of Rations. And this time I got the name right. I don't know why I sometimes get the channel names wrong, but well. So go and check out his YouTube channel. I'll put his link in the description below to his channel. So this is a Arctic field ration. It's high nutrition for persons in challenging conditions, I think, or personnel in challenging conditions. There is the Norwegian name. This is chicken curry, and I think that is French. So this looks like menu number 18. And there we've got real, what is it? Real taste, real energy. This ration, I think, expires before 28 August 2020. But don't believe what I say. Let's see. Where is it? Yes, best before 28 August 2020. Batch number and some other stuff there. And that's just a little Norwegian stuff. And of course here if you can actually read this, the menu I think is printed on the package. But since I can't read it from here, oh yes, this is 1300 kcals. This is remarkable because this is one meal. The South African stuff is huge, some of the other stuff is huge, and well, it's not even this much calories. Now, how to open this? I have seen videos of how to open this. Maybe. Oh yeah, I got it right. Just look at this. And of course, you use the label to reseal it. It's got sort of... My grandmother had a sort of a thing where she had all our little sweets in. That almost smells just like that. Sort of that same, I don't know, sort of a chocolate minty fruit smell. So let's open this wide. So this is one meal. And we have a real chocolate. A Choco Crisp bar. Is there anything? Let's see, what is that? Can I read there? Protein bar. 39% protein. So it in what? Yeah. So it is a Choco Crisp coffee. Here is, I think, the culprit of the minty smell. This is real mints. This looks like a wet wipe. Chicken curry, and it is so vacuumed that you can't read anything, and it's gusseted. And I will deal with it now. We do have a spoon. Orange flavored cake. I don't think I've ever had an orange flavored cake before. I had an orange cake pudding, but never an orange flavored cake, I think. Then we've got a cranberry protein bar, 29% protein, or 28% protein. It got a bit squashed because it is a bit more pliable than the other one. We've got a taste of apple energy drink, and it seems like you mix it in here. Also a gusseted pouch. Of course, all the powder is of course hiding here, just be above and around the ziplock. So I will have to work this a bit. We've got a bag. And that is everything. And it seems like you can hang this bag up. Cool. So we'll put this back, and that is everything that is in your meal. So it's cool, you get your protein bars, which is a snack. You get your main, you get a little pudding, and you get a drink and a coffee. So we'll put this bag aside. And there, just to see there, you can remove this label and reseal your pack with it. Alright, we'll test this one. I'll just quickly stop the video just to get all of this powder where it belongs. So there, I don't know if you can actually read that, but let's see if I can zoom in more. This is basically just sort of, they tell you that if you are in challenging situations, you must have a balanced diet, and that they have prepared this diet for specially, or this meal especially for you. Very tasty and so forth. So you can read that. I don't know if you can do so, but I can't with my from this distance. So I can't really see there's any preparation instructions on there, but let's open this. There is there a tear notch? Yes, there is a tear notch. Let's see if you can tear this. I must say, you actually can tear this quite easily. Sometimes these tear notches just does not work, and I hope you heard that hiss because I heard it from here. So just loosen the stuff up a bit. You can see there, it is inside there. You can hear it. Just taking a bite of it, just cold, or not cold, but unrehydrated. Tastes sort of crunchy. Does have a savory taste, and you get the curry. Just tasting it like this, I don't get a extraordinarily cumin taste or a cumin smell, but there's definitely a slight little burn there, so we will rehydrate this. I must just see if I can figure out how much water to use. Most likely they are saying it on here, but I just don't see. But I will go and see if I can find anything. And there's a second tear notch for if you are finished with the rehydration. You can just tear off this peelable seal. Well, there is the fill line, which is fine if you can actually freaking see the fill line. But I really struggle to see this. So I will sort of see if I can figure out how to do this. And I will fill this up with hot water. I'm not going to show you how to fill it up. Sort of obvious. This is just the coffee. It feels like a sort of just grainy coffee. I'm not going to show it to you, but I'll mix it. Let's move you out of the way. Now I have wiggled this about and see. Let's see if I removed all of this silly apple drink, and it takes 3 deciliters, which is 300 milliliters. Why do some countries everybody not use milliliters? Why do you have to use deciliters? Then I have to do maths. Smells and tastes appley. Thought of that. Artificially appley taste. We will mix it in this bag, and I will see if I will drink it out of it. I don't think so. I might just add a bit to a glass, but I will use this bag to mix it in. And again as a block. So I will go and prepare the meals for you, or for me anyway, so that you can see. And I will do the coffee, and we will be back when I've prepared everything else. Alright, you just missed the cat. It just wanted to taste a bite out of the chocolate, so I just had to remove it. I actually didn't know where the cat was, but he was underneath somewhere. So you can see here the cake. It's in sort of, I think this is a normal Orifa one. It's sort of in a little, what do you call this, wax paper thing. It does smell very orangey. And there we've got our bars. But we will start with our apple drink. Just sort of a slightly cloudiness to the water. Now, I'm actually not a fan of real apple juice. This is actually not. It does have that artificially flavor got in it, which for me actually helps, since I really hate apple juice. But that has got that artificially, to me it's artificially now, it's not too artificial, but it's artificial enough to not be real apple. So, it is refreshing. There's a slight tartness in this. Now let's check out our cranberry bar. You can see here, very, very sticky. It just falls. And really, it's a sticky one. It smells fruity. It's crunchy. It's fruity. It's almost a soft fruity muesli. Sort of a sticky fruity muesli. And it's very, very, very sweet. You do get a crunch here. It's almost too sweet. It's really, really, really sweet. I don't get that protein taste, but then I rarely get it. So let's do the coffee, because coffee is nice. Just a nice coffee. But this very, very sweet. We'll do our chocolate one. Also, not as crumbly as the cranberry one. The cranberry one is just very crumbly, but very much the same texture. This one maybe, it's almost a mint taste, if I'm not mistaken. But then, I can be wrong. Definitely, almost a dry mint taste in the background. You do get that protein taste of the chocolate one though. It's crunchy. This is more a Rice Krispie flavor than this, which is sort of more a granola flavor. Now let's check out the main. We'll do the cake just now. So my mom actually had a taste of this, and she's very particular in her food, what she likes and not, and she says this is actually a good curry. And it seems that I have really got this a good consistency, maybe a bit dry, maybe not. Maybe you can add a bit more water, I think, just to get it a bit more saucy. But I sort of figured out, well, try to use the fill line. So here is our curry. It reconstituted quite well, and it does have a slight burn to this. So it's got a slight sponginess in the meat, but very, very slight. It just may be that I just used a little bit too little water, but it doesn't. There's still a sort of a sauciness, a sticky sauciness there. The rice is nice. There's, I don't know if it's chilies or oniony, but you do get sort of some other things. Skin there, I can see a chili type thing there. You do taste the meat. You do taste the rice. Oh, the meat not really spongy, it does, but you actually do have, I think I've added enough water here that there's still texture to the meat. There you can see chili and rice. And I think, the chili also still have structure. This is nice, it's got that burn. If you don't, I don't know, if you don't like hot food, you might, or spicy food, you might not like this, but there's a curry flavor there. There is not a cumin flavor, which I actually like. I don't like cumin much. I don't actually like cumin much, so, or it gets boring after a while. I like a curry, but cumin, too much cumin gets boring. But this is a nice curry. It's not too hot, but you do get that hotness of the curry coming through. It's quite nice. Let's do a bit of our apple. And let's do a bit of a fruity curry. Let's take a bit of this. You can see there the cranberry just sort of crumble. Take a bit of this with the curry. There. Doing the cranberry with the curry gives it a crunch and you get a nice sweet taste. So you can almost do a little sweet curry if you add the cranberry. This is not, I don't know, it's a real nice, I really like this curry. And I'm not really a fan of all curries because it tastes just boring to me sometimes. Because the coffee goes with everything here still. What do we have to taste? The orange cake. Here is the orange cake, sort of just a cake. Do get that orange smell. The orange taste. A bit fatty because this is how these cakes are. And it's also a bit dry, so you have to do it with the coffee. Just so. And a little fruit cake. Now this is delicious. Besides for the little crunch, if you take the cranberry and you sort of eat it with your orange, you almost get that fruit cake taste, which is quite nice. And just to finish this, no 10-notch on this. Definitely alcohol. After all this COVID, I can smell alcohol a mile away. This is it's not a very big one, but this is extremely alcoholic. I can literally feel the alcohol evaporate from my hands. You get that alcohol smell. Yep, definitely don't sniff next to this thing. I think if you light a match here, it will just combust in the air. This is really alcoholic, which is good for cleansing your hands and stuff. So the only thing I've got left is the gum. So what I'm going to do is I'll just insert a bit of footage here when I actually do the gum, because I want to finish the meal. And then I will tell you what I think of the gum. So it will be inserted here. Okay, the gum, and of course the apple stuff. You can of course drink it out of the pouch as well. So the gum. It smells minty. It's just normal gum. Hard outside, softer inside. Okay, the gum. The mint taste is sort of extra strong. Don't inhale while you're chewing this gum. You might get some of that mint flavor into your lungs. It is not good. But very strong mint. Almost if you're in South Africa, those XXX extra strong mint sweets. I don't know if you get them in England or in some of the others, but they are sort of around really strong mint sweet. Almost exact that same flavor. But it's a nice way to end this meal. Really strong minty. It sort of clears your the taste of food out of your mouth, and it's really refreshing. Just don't I don't know what happened, but that was not fun. But if you don't inhale that mint, I don't know what exactly, but yeah, it is a good mint. So end of my little insert. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to say, if you compare the two bars, your chocolate one is almost more like a Rice Krispie Cocoa Pop type thing, where your cranberry one is almost more a granola feeling. So I wondered if you take that cranberry one, and if you add a bit of, if you have a bit of, you know, if you would have maybe a bit of milk powder with you, add that and a bit of hot water into a, if you can sort of make a porridge, or just, I don't think I would just use hot water, but maybe you could. But I would still want a little bit of milk if you could add that, make that into a little porridge. But it's really nice. So this is after the inserted video where I told you what I thought about the gum. So what did I think about the rest of the meal? The chocolate, it could taste a bit more chocolatey, but there is sort of a slight minty taste there, I think, to hide the protein taste. It's nice and firm, it doesn't stick to anything. The cranberry bar, however, is a bit sticky. As you can see, it really sticks to stuff, and it is not very, it doesn't want to stay together. The cake is nice, you get the orange taste. Slight fattiness, but that's just the cake. If you mix the cake and the cranberry, you get sort of a fruit cake, sort of that fruit cake mixed taste, which is good. The curry. I'm not a fan of curry, but I think I added the right amount of water here. It just tastes divine. I might have added, might add a bit more water. You do get that chewiness of the meat, but that is just freeze-dried. I don't know if you can get a better texture, but it's good. The coffee is nice. And the apple juice. Luckily for me, it does have that slight artificial taste. Artificial apple taste, which I actually like. But it's still crispy enough, I think, to go for real apple as well. But it's it's not as artificial as some stuff I've tasted, but it does have that slight artificialness, which I actually like, because I'm not a fan of apple juice. So what do I think about this Norwegian meal? It is absolutely lovely. I really like the components. You do get 2 bars to snack on, so you've got enough snacks. The cake is nice. You can sort of mix the stuff up. Either the cranberry with the orange cake, which tastes lovely. The cranberry with the curry goes good. The curry is really nice. As I said, not overwhelmingly cumin like some curries are, but really, really nice. I don't think this is a sweet curry, but truly this is good. So we in South Africa do eat a lot of curry, mostly sweet curry, but we have got Malaysian and Indian influence in our cooking, so we do get anything from, and then of course you get anything from very, very strong curry to very, very mild curries. So you can have any curry you like here, but this is really good. This is sort of a middle curry. You do get a nice burn. You don't have that overwhelmingly cumininess. So I like this meal. And again, which one it is? Menu number 18. Chicken curry. So I wouldn't have said it was chicken if I tasted, because you really don't taste the meat, the underlying meat that well, but still, it is a good meal. If you can get Norwegian rations, do so. Right. It is a really nice meal. And again, I got this from Sam's World of Rations in England. Go and check out his YouTube channel. I'm not sure if he's got an eBay or a store as well, but go and check out his YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description below. He also does a lot of ration reviews. Got some nice Chinese stuff as well lately. And a lot of other stuff, so go and check him out. So again, thanks Sam for this ration. It was really, really good. I don't know where I will mostly, in ration goodness, I would rank this one, because I really like the French rations I've had so far. I would rank this sort of with the French rations. Definitely it is the top freeze-dried ration I've ever had. But over all the components, definitely it will rank there with a French ration. And yeah, this is really nice. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next ration review.